In this video, we'll be covering Melody, aka the many identities they've gone by, an infamous Discord user from YouTube Creator Cafe. This video covers all the horrible things Melody's done, their involvement across the jack-o'-lantern drama, a plethora of other past info, and any new stuff that's come up. For context, this takes place before, during, in between, and after the first 3 videos. Now with that out of the way, let's get into it. So, picture this for story context. Melody was a 30-year-old pre-HRT male to female that lived in their Christian mother's basement with little autonomy for themselves that I met on Discord. What a mouthful. On September 17th, 2023 at 8:11 p.m., Melody and their friend Shen Valor decided to have some fun and do ERP together. They continued the next day at 5:11 p.m. till 7:54 p.m. During this, Melody used several inappropriate images, with one in particular I can barely show due to his lack of clothing. As you can see, it's pretty weird to say the least. The reason why y'all can even see this is because Melody gave me, Valkyrian777, old emails and passwords to brute force open years ago. Jump to November 17th, 2023 at 3:35 p.m. where Melody told me they cut off 2 toxic friends, who we'll refer to as Austin, and Evan, aka Shen Valor. These 2 have been with them for far longer than I've known Melody in its entirety. They genuinely, wholeheartedly believe they have supernatural powers, can fight and detect demons, etc. While I'm not sure about Evan, Austin believes he's some kind of god or divine entity, and that he's possessed by a demon that occasionally comes out. After a long back and forth conversation with Melody, I told them this is absolutely ridiculous and that they should really leave these 2. At first, Melody started pointing out how weird their power scaling logic was. Melody straight up said they felt Austin and Evan, mainly Austin, were using this to manipulate them. Austin claps back, saying their family's the one that's manipulative. I believe this supernatural stuff is just cultish mumbo jumbo used to abuse weak-willed people. Best comparison I can give is that they're a Temu version of the V's from Husband Hotel. Austin is Vox, the manipulative sociopathic cult leader. Evan, aka Shen Valor, is Valentino, the creepy weirdo who's into questionable stuff. Yes, Austin and Evan were together as a gay couple, and Melody is Velvet, the bratty, hot-headed social media influencer. On November 20th, 2023 at 8:24 a.m., Melody was able to leak me audio of a conversation between them and their mom, which devolved into a heated argument. Considering this was never meant for the public eye, the audio is in very bad quality with segments of dead silence. For the sake of the video, I cleaned it up as best as I could.
We made a deal. You can't say something and go back on it. Your word doesn't mean anything because you never mean what you say. But you can't be trusted. You're sneaky, manipulative, and you don't mean anything you say. You take back everything you say. Everything you say.
Everything.
Yeah, you do.
And what if I did buy a new phone? I would still have to surrender it at night, wouldn't
No,
I?
you wouldn't. It would charge fine. Unless you came with a bunch of excuses of why your phone didn't work all the time again.
It just doesn't charge down there. It charges up here. It charges it...
I know. You're the one with problems, not me.
I think it's the cords down there, Mom.
I don't care what it is. You make excuses for everything. We had a deal. That's the bottom line. We had a deal.
Right.
And you went to extreme measures to be sneaky about doing that. I appreciate your honesty. We're both mad.
Right. I'm just going to get ready and wait outside.
You're all complaining about stupid rules. They've helped you, and they're very few.
How does it help me when it's...
Because your phone works when you plug it in at night.
Okay.
You don't have a million excuses. Before, it was
Mom,
dead. It wasn't working. Let me finish. You had problems before, and your phone wasn't working. You made all the excuses in the world when the problem was you.
When the problem wasn't me...
You kept your phone downstairs and you had a bad score. The problem
It was
is you.
the charger, Mom. This stupid fucking outlet doesn't have enough power to supply to the phone.
I'm talking about the air machine.
The air machine isn't me either.
You kept the phone down there and you didn't get a good score. And you told me it was because you were on your phone. So what are you talking about? Now you're fucking changing what you're saying.
No.
This is what I mean. You just talk shit
That's not...
that doesn't have meaning behind it.
I thought you were talking about the phone, not...
I don't give a fuck what you thought I was talking about.
Okay, I'm just gonna wait outside.
We had a deal. When you make a deal with somebody, you stick with it. You mean what you say. You never mean what you say.
I do, Mom. Why do you think I just owned up to you about what I did?
Why do you think Austin was using you?
I don't know.
There's nothing to use you for, but you used him.
Oh, sure. Now you're pulling that. No, I'm out the door.
What else did he do for you?
Yeah, but now you're defending him when you didn't like him.
That's not defending. I'm trying to teach you what using somebody means.
I don't use Austin, Mom.
He bought you stuff.
Okay. People can still be manipulative if they bought you things.
Sometimes that is using somebody. You have a lot to learn.
Okay, I'm going outside now.
You have to mean what you say to people.
Right.
Listen now, he's already lived on his own. I don't have to help him. You quit comparing yourself to me or him. Do you have to take care of kids in a house? No, you only have to take care of you. Do you have a job? No. Does. You can't keep comparing. Your situation is different. You are not the same. Everybody in this house is different. So it's different than I'm different from everybody. You can't keep comparing yourself.
Mom, everybody I've ever talked to about it thinks it's dumb that you don't let me have Wi-Fi after 11 and don't get it till 10 a.m.
Great. I don't give a fuck what people think about me.
Later, at 2:41 p.m., Melody was able to coax their mom into letting them stay up till 10. They also got to keep their phone with them. It's depressing the fact that a 30-year-old has to beg for this, but given what we've seen, it's starting to make sense. Fast forward to December 4th, 2023 at 12:17 a.m. Me and Melody were hanging out, having a good time. That was until they DM'd me talking about how Power from Chainsaw Man was kinda hot. Ew. Problem with that is, she's estimated to be about 16 to 17 years old. At the time, I was a little confused and concerned, but didn't think much of it. At 12:34 a.m., they decided to drop a truth nuke at point-blank range, saying they looked at underage cartoon characters like Molly McGee, who's 13, and Zero Two, who's 18, but they're into the MC Hero, who's 14. They also told me they ship Hiro Hamada from Big Hero 6, who's 14, and Vanellope Von Schweet, who's stated to be 9 years old.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
After I told them this is obviously not okay, they proceeded to send me questionable art of Veridi from Kid Icarus, who's 8, Nagatoro, who's 15, and plenty of other questionable pictures. Finally, at 8:29 p.m., after a lot of intense arguing, they finally realized that relieving yourself, the characters ranging from 8 to 17, is not okay. They reread everything and proceeded to send me an apology recording.
So, I wanted to apologize for yesterday. I'm sorry if anything I said made you uncomfortable. Also, I want to thank you because you helped me realize how big of a problem I have. I think for my New Year's resolution, and it's going to start now and not at New Year's, but I really need to think about who I am and what I've done and all that stuff because I don't want to be a bad person. I realize now that I have a clear head that everything I talked about yesterday was not okay. And I just want to make it clear that I feel shame and I know what my mistake is and that I'm going to try to be a better person. I'm very sorry if what I said was weird or wrong. I'm thankful to God you didn't block me and dump me over this because, again, I just had really messed up friends at the time. So I guess I thought it was okay because that was the excuses they would use as it's a cartoon. Like I said, they made waifus and shit on AI all the time, and who knows what ages they all were because, like I said, Wander liked Power, he liked Zero Two, he liked etc. and he looked up all sorts of stuff on them. So just, anyway. I'm just glad you're still here after all that crap, and I promise to try and be better. Thank you. Again.
Unfortunately for them, that doesn't make it okay, nor can they magically undo what they did. At 9:03 p.m., they decided to double down and say that me liking really big assets was worse than what they did. 2.5 weeks later, on December 21st at 8:22 p.m., they had another crash out about this where we ultimately split and I had blocked them. Let's change the subject a bit. August 28th, 2024 was the day my first ever drama video was dropped. I spent about 3 months straight researching, with the help from Gray, cross-referencing, scripting, recording, and editing in order to get it done as soon as possible. At this point, I had already broken up with Melody due to that confession they gave in DMs. Melody was still very burnt over how I reacted, and decided to hang out more with Jacko. During that time, he asked Melody to help deal with me, Beowulf or Valkyrian 777. Not only that, but Melody also used a close friend of mine named Colby and a personal close friend / ex-partners of theirs against me. On July 26th, 2024, Colby talked about how Jacko nuked his Discord server, and that Melody wants nothing to do with the drama anymore. Colby and Melody were acquaintances at the time, and because of that, it had driven a wedge between us. I tried explaining to Colby what was transpiring between me, Melody, and Jacko, but they kept messaging me about Melody wanting to come back. Because of that, I blocked them several times before the drama seemingly ended. We all thought it was over, and things went back to normality. That was until 3 days later, on July 29th, 2024, when Melody made a new Discord account called Melody the Truth Giver. Fast forward to November 9th, 2024, when Melody had messaged me using said account. Although they didn't want to talk to me, given they saw my behavior as negative, we were both civil about it. I had told them Jacko came back, with them having no idea about that, saying the last thing they saw him do was nuke his Discord server and disappear. On November 11th, 2024, at 7:33 p.m., Melody got themselves banned from YouTube Creator Cafe. I contacted the mods and shared the evidence I had, and that was enough for them to ban them almost immediately. On November 14th, 2024, they created a new YouTube channel under the name Luna Eclipse, where they posted drama videos. Unfortunately, while we don't have the one shown in the screenshot, we downloaded a different one posted on the same day. Here's a small segment of it.
Okay, you guys want to play that game? Fine. Here's my video on the fucking subject, and you know what? I'm not even gonna fucking make this some fucking super crazily edited bullshit, because I'm just gonna plainly state the fucking facts. It's unscripted as shit, it's messy as shit, who the fuck cares? Probably just gonna make it impossible for the word to get out anyway, which is fucking ironic considering you guys keep deleting all the fucking evidence of all this shit. But I saw this little video, fueling the fire to this bullshit that stressed Jacko out to the point where he's about to call the fucking cops on your fucking asses. That's right, we're getting the fucking law involved for real now. Because we're tired of your guys' fucking bullshit.
While we won't refer to them by name for privacy's sake, Melody talked about someone we've called Gray in their video. After much coaxing, Gray finally made his own drama video on the matter, posted on the same day. While the original video, named My Response to Jack-O-Lantern's Disgusting Behavior, has been privated due to the Peace Treaty Discord call on May 3rd, 2025, I was the one tasked with editing it. This is where that certain individual I talked about earlier comes in. When Gray was involved in the drama, if there was any sudden accusations coming out, he'd jump on Discord into my DMs and call me saying I needed to post about it. Whether it was a tweet, community post, TikTok/YouTube short, doesn't matter. He wanted me to say something on the matter, and while I completely understood that, I can't stress this enough that I was already under immense pressure from myself, my standards, and everything going on around me. That includes things outside of the drama, like work. I would tell him I'll be making a proper full-length video akin to a Sunny V2 or Turkey Tom upload, but he didn't want that. It got to the point where I essentially told him,
"If you, Gray, want to make more drama videos, then make your own video and leave me be."
I've actually had the raw materials for said videos sitting on my computer since then. Even when I made his own video, he'd bug me to make it as soon and simple as possible. And here's the segment that talks about Melody.
We'll actually move on to this next screenshot/clip. Now, as you see on screen, there is a channel showing right now, So this user right here, known as Luna Eclipse, previously known as Melody, I think it was like the Queen of Heck, is let's just say another disgusting user. Jack is now associating with this user, collaborating and talking to them. Now this user also had disgusting behavior as well. The fact that Jack is collabing with this person is awful. This Luna Eclipse person was banned from a popular Discord server known as YCC. YouTube Creator Cafe. Now this user was not banned for DM scamming, advertising, toxic behavior. No, this user was banned for having underage characters, not safe for work characters that were underage on their computer, and there is DM proof of this. As a staff member of the server myself, I got to look at the DMs, and the DMs are absolutely fucking disgusting. I have to keep using that. It's disgusting behavior. And Jack, the fact you're collabing with this person, having them re-upload your already awful video is another awful thing that you've done as well. You're collabing with someone that was banned for having practically CP on their computer. Look, not only did you want to unban a groomer from a Discord server, you're now collabing with someone that's been banned for having practically CP on their computer. So, are you going to explain that one?
About 45 minutes after this video had come out, Melody commented on her Luna Eclipse YouTube channel. They talked about how we're supposedly deleting comments, when in fact they're held and reported, milking the drama, and accusing me of streaming inappropriate material to Orange, Jacko's former 13-year-old staff member. Speaking of those accusations, Jacko has tried to corroborate these claims with these images. I'm sure you're sitting there thinking to yourself,
That's it? That's the evidence? That's just a bunch of poorly cropped screenshots.
and you're right. Here's the raw versions. As you can see by the first one, it's just Orange saying the 4-letter P word to Jacko with no context before or after it. The other two are apparently from... Wait, this can't be right. It says November 17th, 2023. If it wasn't obvious yet, August 28th, 2024 was the day our first ever drama video came out. Before the jack-o'-lantern drama could even exist, I met Melody. This was way back on November 16th, 2023, according to the earliest recorded evidence. So, either Jacko broke the fabric of reality to make me sloppily write about something I haven't allegedly done yet, or it's just a big fat lie made specifically to make me, Valkyrian777, aka Beowulf, look like a predator. If you wanted to target predators, Deku Toad was right there, yet you wanted to re-invite him into your server with open arms. You even went as far as to ban Gray because he said it was a dumb idea. Therapy's not a good argument either. Alright, so if you've gotten to this point in the video and you noticed, hey, this looks a little familiar, that's because it does. This was actually part of a 1.5 hour video that I had originally uploaded, but unfortunately, due to issues, it was copyright struck and taken down completely. Because of that, I'm re-editing it and now putting it up for everyone to see again in such a way that it can't be copyright struck in any way, shape, or form. As for the person that copyright struck this, known as Jackolanturnn, also known as TheHiveMindAnimations, also known as Mr. Hughes, let's see you try to bury this information. And by the way, say hi to Lori for me. One final note I'd like to make before we continue on with this video is that Melody left some very long comments on the original video. As you can see in the comments, she said that she gave up Twitch, Discord, and YouTube, yet despite that, she has continued to make many accounts on Discord and YouTube to try and get my attention or talk to me or probably just say hi. She also says that this is the last thing I'm going to see from her, but given the video's runtime, you and me both know that that's not the case. It only gets worse from here, and believe me, it gets a lot worse. One last thing I want to say before I close out this video is that this is part 1 of 2 of the Melody video that I have planned. The reason why I'm doing that is because this was already done about 4 months ago. I don't want to wait any longer to put this stuff out. I have about 20 gigs left of stuff that I have to cover on Mel, so it's going to take a while.